I can sing like Cher and T-Pain, my favorite singers. Oh yeah! Right now we're looking at the Maonocaster audio interface or DJ interface. I think the model's AM100. It comes with this mixer here or audio interface. And it also comes with this mic here. And mic stand. So I've got the mic stand in front of my face. It's probably about 1.5 feet away. So in this video, I'm just going to kind of walk you through the features of this audio interface. I've been using this for several months now, kind of give my overall impressions and how I feel this works. Oh, hi. Future me here. I just watched the whole video. It's really long. Sorry about that. But I do want to interject for just a minute. Right now, I'm talking into the mic with denoise on. I talk a little bit about this further on in the video where I say it's not great, but I've kind of been using it a lot and really like it. Initially, the reason I said it wasn't that great is sometimes I can, like, at the end of my voice trailing, I can kind of hear a little fuzz, but as I've watched some of my videos, it's really not very noticeable or perceptible. Maybe if you crank the volume all the way up, if you're wearing headphones, you can hear it. You might be able to notice it. Real quick, I'm going to turn off denoise so you can hear the difference. Okay, you probably heard that kind of white noise turn on in the background because I have denoise off. Gonna turn it back on again. Okay, so I just want you to hear that so you can hear the difference. In the rest of this review, I have denoise turned off the whole time. Real quick, one more time, I'm going to turn denoise off. I'm actually going to turn on the swamp cooler in the other room. You should be able to hear it turn on, so just give me 1 second. All right, swamp cooler is on, so you hear more white noise. Gonna turn denoise on one more time. Okay, now denoise is on. Swamp cooler sound is off. Every once in a while it does something kind of weird, but for the most part you can hear my voice great. I'm actually really impressed. I'm gonna turn the swamp cooler off again. Okay, denoise is on. For the rest of the video, it will be off, and also I kind of watched and listened to the whole thing, and my noise levels are kind of all over the place. Sorry about that. If you have headphones, I do recommend you put them on and you wear them so you can hear all of the effects and everything with the mic and other stuff like that. Honestly, the more I use this thing, the more impressed I am by it. If you want to know what every single feature on this audio interface does, then just go ahead and continue to watch. Thanks. So for starters, you can see I'm plugged into the monitor 1 here. You've got 2 different monitors that you can plug into. So I can actually hear myself talking into the mic. I can hear whatever audio is going on. I've already showed you the slider for the mic gain. I can go up all the way, down all the way. You got mic gain here as well that you can adjust, so you've got some kind of fine-tuning there. You've got your phantom power. I can turn on or off. You'll probably hear my voice start to die. Another nice thing about this is I can just mute myself. I like that because I can keep my mic set up all the time, and then for normal day-to-day stuff I can just mute myself and go about my business. When I jump on a Zoom call or I need to do some recording, I can just unmute and I'm good to go. So let's have a closer look at some of these features. You can see you've got different pads for changing your voice around. So these are basically just presets for changing the pitch, but
I can do female voice, and you should note that there is a little bit of lag from the time I'm talking to what I hear in my ear. So it's actually kind of goofy. Like, you have to get used to that. There's a bit of latency when you use the effects. Obviously, I sound like I'm a female now, so that's pretty cool. And if babies could talk, this is what it would sound like. Obviously, I sound like I'm a baby, but I'm not. I wonder what it would sound like if I was male.
This is what it would sound like. This kind of has the anonymous vibe to it. Yeah, so if I ever wanted to start a hacking career, I would get this audio interface so I could hack. And then, I guess a robot is a deeper male voice, apparently. If I change the pitch manually,
then it just goes wherever I want.
And so I can go as low
or as high as I want. And then I can go back
to the neutral. And the neutral position, it does have, like, you can feel where the neutral position is. So it makes it easier to go to the neutral position. That's where we're at with changing your voice for the mic. And then you also have these pads for sound effects. I just uploaded this one. So like I'm in a thunderstorm. Wow. That's pretty cool. I can't turn it off. The only way to turn it off is if you do another effect, which I just did the bottom one that has nothing on it, which I recommend keeping at least one pad that has nothing on it. So if you need to turn off an effect, you can. But real quick, let me show you how to upload an effect. You can actually download the companion app. So you see I had the rain effect. If I want to add something, we'll go, let's see, we'll go astonished gasp. Yeah. So I do that, right click. This is going to take a while to copy to the pad, but I'll do this button right here. And yep. Data in transmission, please wait for a while. And it is no joke. Okay, so now if I press this button, so amazing, I can upload effects. You could do applause or laugh track or something like that. This is especially nice like if you are running a video conference, webinar, or live streaming or something like that. It's nice having these effects that you can do, and there are some built in.
Okay.
Super exciting. Let's have a look at some of these inputs. We've got phone input here. We got aux input here. I've got a phone. It comes with a bunch of cables. You can see all the inputs here. I'm going to go to phone input. Oh, actually, while we're here, let's talk about denoise. I have it off because I don't like it doing its noise suppression, but let's turn it on so you can hear what it sounds like. So this is with the noise suppression on, and honestly, like it works. Obviously, like it takes out the background noise, which is kind of nice, but you can hear that the audio in my voice is slightly kind of sounds digitized, if you will. But there's that phone input. There we go. So I'm playing a song right now. And I won't do it for very long for copyright reasons, but you can see I can turn it up and I can mute it. That's kind of nice if you're DJing or something like that. You have full control of the audio for your inputs. You've got aux, you've got phone. Another thing you can do on this audio interface is you can change the, I guess, the mode. Right now I'm in studio mode, so there's no echo. I can do KTV if I want quite a bit of echo. Church, not as much echo apparently. Hall, valley, and room. So if you like adding some echo to your audio, you do have that option. Another little interjection here. I found out finally what the effect knob does when I change the mode to like KTV. So now there's an echo. If I use the effect button, I can determine how much echo I actually want to use, and I can go down all the way so there's no echo. But yeah, so like if I go to church, and then I can change the amount of echo with the effect. Unfortunately, the effect does not work for the Electron or Autotune feature. So if you are singing with the Electron feature, you will always have echo. All right, let's go over this music only button. What this button does is it takes the center channel on your audio. So the audio coming in on my phone, it will reverse it, do cancellation to attempt to remove the vocals. So right now, let's try a different song. Okay, they're singing. Honestly, it does an okay job. Not perfect, but nothing is with this sort of thing. I mean, how well it works actually kind of depends on the song. So for some songs, it will work really well. Other songs, it may not even work at all. But it's a fun option if you want to use this for doing KTV or something like that. The other button here is sidechain. If the music is on and I start talking, it should lower the volume of the music so that you can hear me talking. So now I'm talking and you can hear that there's still music in the background. It's pretty fast actually to have the sidechain, but it is a nice feature if you want to have music going and then maybe you want to insert a comment or talk about it, and I can be like, oh, this is a great song by Nelson. These are the sons and identical twins of Ricky Nelson, who was like in the 60s, but they're in the 90s and they have long hair. How cool is that? And this is a really cool song. So you can do stuff with that with sidechain. So that's pretty cool. I just found this out, that there's one button that beeps. So like if I want to bleep myself, I could be like, this is a pretty cool mixer. So I mean, I just said it's a pretty cool mixer, but I beeped it. So you thought it was more cool than how I was describing it because of the beep. The loop back switch. Right now it is off, which means the audio from my computer you will not hear. It will not pass through this mixer. But if I turn it on, I've got it on, and now I'm going to turn on music on my computer. You can get audio from your computer. So that's actually a really nice feature as well. This big knob, this is basically just the output volume. You have this plugged into speakers or something like this. This is basically your main output, so it will control how loud the volume is. This Electron button is actually kind of for an auto-tune effect. And you can select what key you want to be singing in. So let's say I want to sing in the key of C. So it's going to add echo to me, but if I sing, I like singing like T-Pain and Cher, they're my favorite singers, and I'm singing in the key of C. This is basically auto-tune. So I'm going to sing a note, but you can see how it kind of changes. It's basically this whatever key you choose. So I'm in the key of C now, so all of the notes in the key of C, so you know, all the notes without the flats and sharps, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, these notes will be in tune. So if I sing a song that's in the key of C, when I hit these notes, it will help me to be more in tune. So I can sing like Cher and T-Pain, my favorite singers. Oh yeah! This may come as a surprise to you, but I'm not a professional singer. But when I turn on Autotune, I sound like I'm a professional singer. Finally, let's talk about the mic a bit. I've had it on the stand. You can buy a separate table mount or something like this. But honestly, I think this sounds pretty good. If I turn it around, it is, you do need to talk in front of the mic. It's just one direction right here in front. But I can, you know, I can get up close, sort of ASMR thing or something like that if I wanted to. And it works pretty well. I think it works great for just being in front of you on a stand. So the kit in general, it really does come with everything you need. It comes with plenty of cables, comes with the stand, mic, this audio interface. Overall, I've really liked it. I have several different audio interfaces. I've kind of gone always to my default audio interface, but I am going to switch permanently to this one just because it works as well as my other audio interfaces, but it also has some of these fun bells and whistles and things you could do that just kind of make it a little bit more fun. If you are a DJ, this would totally work. If you just do things like live streaming or occasional recording, this is also really great for that. Overall, this is a really good system. The mic itself, I think, is really good. Really easy to use. I do want to thank Maono for sending me this unit to test out. I will have a link in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself and see what the current price is. Okay, one more thing I want to add at the end of this video. I did have kind of a major problem with this. When I turned phantom power back on, it did something really crazy with the mic. It was not fun. Fortunately, it did no damage to the mic. I just had to wait about 5 minutes. Then the mic went back to normal. I reached out to Maono and they said, when you turn phantom power on, make sure your audio levels are turned down so it doesn't do anything like that to the mic. And I think they also mentioned that the new version of their interface does not have this issue. Kind of a scary thing, but ultimately no negative impact. But you definitely want to be aware of this before you do any live shows or streaming or anything like that. Or, yeah. Thanks.